Hey guys, and welcome to Tantrum House Studio 3. I'm Liam.
I'm Zander.
And I'm Ryan, and today we'll be looking at Marvel Zombies, a Zombicide game from CMON.
Thanks for joining us. Today we're going to be looking at Marvel Zombies.
Marvel Zombies is a cooperative game for 1 to 6 players, which uses the mechanics from the Zombicide series of games.
Just like in the regular Zombicide games, you'll be using actions to move and attack, and you'll be gaining experience that unlocks new abilities and also increases the difficulties of the enemies that spawn as you play the game. But let's talk about what's different in Marvel Zombies. In Marvel Zombies, you play as zombified superheroes trying to survive in a world out to kill you while satiating your incredible hunger. Now, this was your guys' first Zombicide?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So were you expecting to play as the zombies?
No, I
thought I was
expecting
going
to
to
be a good guy.
Yeah.
Does it make you want to play the other Zombicide games?
Yeah. It really does.
Yeah, so normally you're a team of survivors, but here you're a team of zombies trying to survive. So it's a little different. The game does include cards and missions that allow you to interface with the X-Men Resistance box, which has the hero mode that allows you to play as heroes. I personally would have preferred if they would have just kept those cards and missions in that box instead of including them here, because that box also has the same sort of thing to do zombie mode with the things that are in it, but you need this box to do zombie mode and that box to do hero mode. I would have liked if you would have just had them completely separated, not cross-pollinated the boxes, although it's definitely a marketing move, because now I've got cards in here that if I never get the other box, they're just using up space. Do I throw them away or do I plan to get the other box? I don't know.
The enemies that spawn are shield agents, but they are essentially the same as the basic zombies from the other game. However, sometimes a superhero may spawn instead, and they present a much bigger challenge.
Yeah, so we had definitely a few superheroes that came out, and they were scary because they have much stronger attacks.
Yeah.
Miss Marvel, she could attack 3 away.
Yeah.
And when one of the games we played, Zander got in a room with like 20 different zombies. He was about to die, and Miss Marvel was in the next room, so we were like, we gotta take care of her. He's like 2 health.
Yeah. It was very crazy because there's lots of other superheroes that are really cool, but I really like that.
Yeah, I like the heroes that you get to play as zombies. I kind of would have liked to have played as the other heroes, but it was interesting having to fight them.
Yeah.
So in this game, one of the new mechanics is that there's a hunger track that you have to manage. Each turn you gain hunger, and some of your actions or die rolls may also force you to take more, and as you gain more, you roll more attack dice, but if you max out your hunger, your actions become limited. You become ravenous, so all you can do is move or use your devour attack. Everyone has a devour attack action available, but when you use the devour attack action, it'll only target one enemy, so it's not something you always want to use. However, when you do use the devour attack action and you've devoured somebody, your hunger track is reset to 0, so you can start going up and down on it again. So you're really trying to manage where you are. You want to be like middling, not too high because you limit your actions, not too low because you don't have enough dice.
Yeah, and then there's also other special cards that allow you to like gain an extra action by adding to your devour.
The zombie traits.
Yeah.
So that's a new part, is instead of searching for items in the different rooms in this game, you can just gain a zombie trait.
Yeah, and what they do is they can like do stuff like add 1 hunger to get a free attack on your turn or something.
Yeah. Sometimes it's free attack, sometimes it's a free devour, sometimes it'll even do a move and devour, sometimes it's just a modifier. It really shakes things up, but they aren't permanent. Once you use it, you discard it, and then you have to try to find another one.
Yeah.
Another type of character you might encounter are bystanders. They may try to escape or attack you, but if you devour them, which is the only way you can attack them, they will give you a special ability. And then you'll be able to use that ability until you devour another person and replace it.
Yeah. I also like how there's a power on the side of your character, which I like how you can do some powers with that.
Yeah, so everybody starts out with the basic power. Like, I think Captain America, he can kind of tank damage and prevent it. And Deadpool, he can gain more zombie traits than other people at their expense of hunger, so that everybody has this blue power. Just like in the regular Zombicide games, you have a blue power, and as you gain experience, you go into the new zones and you gain additional powers.
Yeah, that's really
Some
cool.
of those are pretty powerful.
Yeah, I know
in a
Iron
sense.
Man's power is like if you hit someone with a ranged attack, then you can like move them back so they're not as close to you and trying to kill you.
And Zander played as the Hulk, and we found out his basic power was he could defeat guards really easily.
Yeah.
Because normally you'd need to do 2 hits on them because they have a toughness of 2. But because he's so strong, he reduces everybody's toughness by 1, and it was a lot easier to go through.
Yeah.
And I guess it would have been easier to attack regular heroes that way too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what did you guys think?
I think it was really cool. I like the idea of everyone has their own board with special abilities. Like Iron Man was the only one that we played with that had a ranged
he was the only
attack.
ranged one.
Yeah, so he could hit like one room away.
Yeah, so there was 2 other heroes that did have ranged, and I think Captain America, once he reaches orange, gets a ranged shield throw. But it was kind of hard there at the beginning.
Yeah.
You were the only ranged attack. So
Yeah.
I like the XP tracker as it like gets harder and as you progress, so you're not like getting one villain out on everything. You're actually getting like 2 if you're higher ranked, and then get your XP bar up. So then you kind of gotta like disperse the villains, so it's not like one guy killing all of them, getting 20 XP while everyone else is still at 1.
Yeah, I feel like there's a big disparity between the difficulty levels. Like when we played easy, we almost didn't encounter any enemies. You know, we just breezed through the missions.
Yeah.
Wasn't a problem at all. And then when we played hard, it was like, oh, well, we really got to think, how are we going to do this, because we're about to be eliminated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it just ramps up very quickly there.
Yeah, there's also the strategy of like turns. So like if Deadpool's in one spot and there's like, oh, there's a villain here, but Hulk isn't going to be able to kill him because he's going to die on his turn. So we need to have Deadpool go first, and then Hulk, and then Captain America, and it just adds a whole nother level of strategy to it.
Yeah, because you can decide who gains the damage when multiple people are attacked in the same spot. So there's some aspect of, oh, should I stay in the same zone as him
Yeah.
for the enemy phase? So.
Yeah.
Well, that was Marvel Zombies. I think we really enjoyed it. If this sounds of interest to you, definitely go check it out. And be sure to stay tuned to our channel for more reviews like this one.
See ya!